On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Pebble.
A small, smooth, rounded rock, especially one worn by the action of water.
Examples:
Drop a pebble into a pond. Pebble pathway. She picked up a pebble from the beach and put it in her pocket as a souvenir.
Swagger.
To walk or behave in a very confident and typically arrogant or aggressive way.
Examples:
Swagger onto the field. Swagger down the street. He swaggered into the room as if he owned the place.
Cisgender.
Denoting or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity and gender corresponds with their birth sex.
Examples:
Cisgender identity. Cisgender person. Cisgender people often don't have to think about their gender identity in the same way that transgender people do.
Encompass.
To surround or cover something completely, to include a large number of or different types of things entirely.
Examples:
Encompass a broad range. Encompass the enemy. The optimal solution that would encompass all these elements has yet to be proposed.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Pretense.
An act or instance of pretending or feigning, a false or insincere show or claim.
Examples:
Pretense of innocence. Maintain a pretense. He put on a pretense of enjoying the party even though he was feeling miserable.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Insecure.
Not firm or firmly fixed, likely to fail or give way, or not assured of safety.
Examples:
An insecure future. Insecure attachment. Children in an unstructured environment often feel insecure.
Deplete.
To reduce something, especially supplies of energy, money, etc., by a large amount, to use up resources or materials.
Examples:
deplete customer confidence, deplete glycogen stores. If we continue to deplete the Earth's natural resources, we will cause severe damage to the environment.
Loveless.
Lacking in love, affection, or warmth, showing little or no affection or concern for others, also, relating to or characterized by a lack of love or intimacy in a romantic relationship.
Examples:
loveless communication, loveless relationship. Their loveless marriage finally came to an end after years of unhappiness.
Heartbeat.
The regular movement or sound of the heart as it sends blood around the body, an animating or vital unifying force.
Examples:
heartbeat abnormality, a pounding heartbeat. New York is the commercial heartbeat of America.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
intern civilians, medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Heartbreak.
A feeling of great sadness or disappointment.
Examples:
ease her heartbreak, go through heartbreak. They had experienced the heartbreak of losing 2 children due to premature births.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
orphan care, asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Apologetic.
Feeling or expressing regret, remorse, or sorrow for one's actions, making an apology or expressing an excuse for something.
Examples:
apologetic tone, apologetic letter. He was apologetic for being late to the meeting.
Auspice.
A sign, omen, or indication that is believed to provide guidance or protection, often used in the context of a positive influence or patronage.
Examples:
under the auspices of the law, auspice of a mentor. Under the auspices of the local government, a charity event was organized to support people without housing.
Rib.
Each of a series of curved bones that are connected to the spine and surround the chest. Adjective, subject to laughter or ridicule.
Examples:
break a rib, rib cage. The accident caused a cracked rib.
Rein.
A long, narrow strap attached to a horse's bit, used to control the animal while riding, a means of controlling or limiting something or someone's actions and behavior. Verb, to control or restrain something, especially something that is becoming excessive or out of control.
Examples:
tight rein, rein in costs. The new driver struggled to keep a firm grip on the rein as the horse bolted.
Brilliance.
The quality of being very clever or talented, the quality of being very bright or shining.
Examples:
brilliance of diamond, economic brilliance. The scientist's brilliance led to many groundbreaking discoveries in his field.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
full of empathy, empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Preclude.
To make something impossible or prevent it from happening. To exclude or shut out something or someone from consideration or participation.
Examples:
preclude access, preclude any possibility. Poor planning may preclude us from completing the project on time.
Monogamy.
The practice of being married to only one person at a time, the state of having a mutually exclusive romantic or sexual relationship with one partner.
Examples:
monogamy rules, practice monogamy. Many religious institutions promote monogamy as the ideal form of marriage.
Reframe.
To reinterpret, rephrase, or redefine an issue, situation, or question in a different way.
Examples:
reframe resource allocation, reframe problem. The therapist tried to reframe his negative thoughts.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty, to reveal something unintentionally.
Examples:
betray a friend, betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Colloid.
Abnormal overgrowth of scar tissue that extends beyond the borders of an original wound, often forming a raised, thickened, and sometimes painful area on the skin.
Examples:
the keloid on his chest, keloid formation. She developed a keloid scar after a surgical procedure on her abdomen.
Scar.
A mark that remains on the skin after a wound has healed.
Examples:
burn scar, carry a scar. Even after the wound has healed, a scar remains.
Torso.
The human trunk from the neck to the abdomen.
Examples:
Torso injury. A torso in bronze. He was hit in the torso and was rushed to the hospital.
Queer.
Strange or odd, typically in an interesting or attractive way.
Examples:
Queer money. Queer fashion. The behavior of the clown at the party was quite queer.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Conceivable.
Imaginable or possible to understand or believe in the mind.
Examples:
Conceivable way. Conceivable emergency. It is challenging to defend every conceivable target.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Corsage.
A small bouquet, typically worn by women on their clothing or wrist on special occasions, such as weddings or proms.
Examples:
Floral corsage. Elegant corsage. The bride wore a beautiful corsage on her wrist at the wedding.
Lavender.
A fragrant herb of the mint family, typically having purple or blue flowers, sometimes used for its soothing scent in aromatherapy or as a flavoring in cooking and baking.
Examples:
Lavender fields. Lavender-scented bath products. I love the soothing scent of lavender essential oil.
Sage.
A very wise and experienced person, a small evergreen subshrub with flat and light green leaves that has a strong smell and are used as a culinary herb.
Examples:
A sage of long ago. A sage counselor. He was famous for his sage advice to younger entrepreneurs.
Chakra.
Any of the 7 energy centers in the human body, according to traditional Indian medicine and yoga philosophy.
Examples:
Chakra meditation. Healing chakra. Many people believe in the power of balancing their chakras for spiritual and physical wellness.
Bastardize.
To alter, modify, or degrade something in a way that undermines or violates its original integrity or quality, to create a less authentic or less desirable version of something.
Examples:
Bastardize a recipe. Bastardize culture. We do not want to bastardize the text's original meaning through poor translations.
Disbelief.
The feeling of not being able to believe or accept that something is true or real.
Examples:
disbelief in the authority. Ask in disbelief. His reaction was one of complete disbelief.
Vow.
To make a promise or commitment, usually formal and solemn.
Examples:
Vow allegiance to the new king. Vow never to give up. They vowed to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Matrimony.
The state or condition of being married, the ceremonial act or process of marrying, the institution of marriage.
Examples:
matrimony vows. Blessed matrimony. My brother is planning to enter into matrimony next year.
Antithesis.
The direct opposite, a contrast or opposition between two things.
Examples:
make an antithesis. The antithesis of evil. The antithesis of love is hate.
Embolden.
To give courage or confidence to someone, to make someone feel brave or empowered, to strengthen or reinforce a position or belief.
Examples:
embolden the opposition. Embolden a country's leadership. She was emboldened by her success and decided to take on a more significant challenge.
Receptive.
Willing to listen to or accept new ideas or suggestions.
Examples:
receptive audience. Receptive to change. The voters appeared to be receptive to his new ideas.
Limitless.
Without end, limit, or boundary, infinite.
Examples:
for a limitless time. Limitless potential. The possibilities for scientific discovery are limitless.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Fearless.
Having no fear, brave.
Examples:
fearless attitude. Fearless bravery. The fearless firefighter rushed into the burning building to save a trapped child.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Undercurrent.
A concealed or underlying tendency or feeling, a flow below the surface of a fluid.
Examples:
undercurrent of hostility. Economic undercurrent. The undercurrent of tension was palpable in the meeting.
Dichotomy.
A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. A sharp contrast between two opposing and mutually exclusive categories or concepts.
Examples:
Moral dichotomy. Psychological dichotomy. The dichotomy between good and evil is common in literature and philosophy.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Blueprint.
A photographic print of an early plan for a building or machine.
Examples:
Blueprint for economic reform. Architect's blueprint. A business plan is a blueprint for your success.
Masculinity.
The qualities or attributes traditionally associated with men, such as physical strength, courage, assertiveness, and so on, the state of being male or manly.
Examples:
Masculinity norms. Toxic masculinity. Research has shown that rigid ideas of masculinity can contribute to domestic violence and other forms of abuse.
Preconceived.
Of an idea or opinion formed beforehand, especially without evidence for its truth or usefulness.
Examples:
A preconceived notion. Preconceived opinions. We should start a discussion from scratch with no preconceived ideas.
Invalidate.
To nullify, negate, or render ineffective, to prove something is false or unfounded.
Examples:
Invalidate contract. Invalidate passport. Submitting false information will invalidate your application.
Complicate.
To make something more complex or difficult to understand, often by introducing new elements or factors.
Examples:
Complicate matters. Complicate a plot. Don't complicate the situation by adding unnecessary details to the report.
Interrogate.
To examine someone with questions over a lengthy period of time, especially in an aggressive manner.
Examples:
Interrogate an enemy soldier. Interrogated by police. The lawyer spent a considerable time to adequately interrogate the witness.
Pry.
To force open or to try to get information from someone by asking too many questions.
Examples:
Pry a secret out of a person. Pry into the affairs. He used a crowbar to pry open the locked door.
Clam.
A marine mollusk that burrows and lives on sand or mud. The shell closes with vice-like firmness.
Examples:
Giant clam. Shuck a clam. The clam digs through the sand to a significant depth.
Miscarriage.
The spontaneous loss of a pregnancy before the 20th week, the failure of an effort or plan to come to fruition.
Examples:
Miscarriage prevention. Early miscarriage. Doctors can sometimes detect warning signs of potential miscarriage and take steps to prevent it.
Wield.
To possess and exercise power, authority, etc.
Examples:
Wield her authority. Wield a bad influence. They wielded enormous power and influence.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Simulacrum.
An image, representation, or imitation of something or someone, often used to refer to an artificial or unreal copy or substitute that lacks true or genuine qualities.
Examples:
Simulacrum artwork. Symbolic simulacrum. The artist created a striking simulacrum of a famous painting using different materials.
Tandem.
A device or arrangement that allows two or more things to be connected or work together in a coordinated manner. A bicycle built for two people to ride in a line, with one behind the other.
Examples:
Tandem approach. Tandem skydiving. The tandem bike ride was fun for the couple to enjoy together.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
Flourish economically. Flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Frivolous.
Not serious or sensible, silly or unimportant.
Examples:
Frivolous lawsuits. Engage in frivolous conversation. He was accused of being frivolous and not taking his responsibilities seriously.
Superficial.
Existing or occurring only at or on the surface, appearing to be true or real only until examined more closely.
Examples:
Superficial wound. Superficial knowledge. The journalist's superficial reporting should have captured the full scope of the issue.
Feminism.
The belief in and advocacy of equal rights, opportunities, and treatment for all genders, particularly women, and the recognition of the systematic and cultural oppression of women in society.
Examples:
Radical feminism. Liberal feminism. She is a strong advocate for feminism and works tirelessly for women's rights.
Retell.
To tell someone about something again or differently.
Examples:
Retell a story. Retell an old tale. He retells the truth to plead not guilty.
Conspicuously.
In a way that is easily seen or noticed, obviously, prominently.
Examples:
Conspicuously absent. Conspicuously overpriced. The expensive watch was conspicuously displayed on his wrist.
Reinvent.
To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new.
Examples:
Reinvent local dishes. Reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores.
Multiplicity.
A large number or variety of something, the quality or state of being multiple or manifold.
Examples:
Functional multiplicity. Multiplicity of languages. The multiplicity of colors in the sunset was truly breathtaking.
Kaleidoscope.
A toy or optical instrument made up of mirrors and pieces of colored glass or plastic, which produce changing patterns and images when rotated, a constantly changing succession of different things or events.
Examples:
Kaleidoscope of cultures. Kaleidoscope pattern. The kaleidoscope of colors in the sunset was breathtaking.
Narrow-minded.
Having a limited or closed-minded perspective, lacking tolerance or acceptance of different or opposing views or ideas.
Examples:
Narrow-minded prejudice. Narrow-minded individual. Her narrow-minded views prevented her from considering other perspectives and hindered her ability to connect with others.
Masquerade.
A party, dance, or other festive gatherings of persons wearing masks and other disguises, or a costume worn on such an occasion, making a false outward show.
Examples:
Show up in a masquerade. Absurd masquerade. The masquerade party was lavish, with guests in elaborate costumes and masks.
Bigotry.
Intolerance toward those who hold different opinions from oneself.
Examples:
Ethnic bigotry. Self-righteous bigotry. Bigotry and discrimination have no place in our society.
Acronym.
A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Examples:
Acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.